With us in the Bing Lounge this afternoon, Honey Honey. Thank you guys so much for coming back to Portland.
Thanks for having us. This is awesome.
This is very cool to see. Not many people get to sing yours. Mine is the voice you never want to hear. And it makes such a... That's the first track off the latest album, Billy Jack, right?
Yes, sir.
It sounds sweet.
Well...
I know. I just saw the video for the first time. It was very cool. You guys were at Coachella, and just before Coachella, your video airs on premieres on IFC.
That was really cool for us. We were really excited about that, and kind of an unexpected surprise. So, they were like, oh, we wanted to get you guys in on Monday, but Death Cab for Cutie was premiering their video. And we're like, oh, yeah, you jerks.
Knock those hacks off.
Death for who?
Excuse me.
Right.
They're great. We're not going to cause any trouble here.
But the video, I'm sorry to interrupt. Actually, you had a question. I should just let you talk.
My questions don't get... No, I want the answers first.
Okay.
Like I said, it sounds sweet enough, but there's a sweet evilness with what you guys did with that song.
I think it lives in both of us.
It's true.
Definitely evils.
The duality of Honey Honey, of we take turns being the bad one. I'm just kidding. It's not true at all.
But we did have the video was something that was an amazing experience for us. We haven't really had an opportunity to create anything like that before. We had kind of a great music video in the past, which was done with a huge amount of help from other people. But this one we really did ourselves mainly. So we're really proud that we actually got it done and, got through all these challenges. The night before we shot it, the director had a baby.
First baby. It wasn't like the second one, which, obviously isn't as big of a deal. Yeah. I'm kidding. God. Totally kidding.
But so we shot the first day without a director. We had, we were just scraping and scrambling to get it done. So it was such a great feeling to actually get it done and do
Whose
it.
idea was to throw all these images of Tarantino? I just see nothing but Tarantino through the whole video, man.
I don't know. I mean, I think, what do you think? That's something...
Well, we kind of wanted to get dark with it, just because it is sort of, there's kind of a common thread with our tunes that have a little bit of this darkness to them that is, I don't know if it's intentional, it just kind of happens sometimes. But in particular, the vignettes of the killings. If you guys haven't seen the video, it's basically Ben and I killing people. But then, you know what? We get ours in the end, and that's how life works.
That's right. The angel visits everyone. Does she not?
reality.
Or he? I guess I'm not going to be gender specific. You want to say something else very cool? Here, I need this cut in half. Would you whip that bad boy out? She kills like 2 people in the video. It's a KINK sticker, but that little thing.
Oh, sure.
What? In front of a crowd? This is...
She kills like 2 people in the video with her knife.
That's my
I saw
blade.
that thing sticking. Is that the one that's in the video too?
No, that's another one.
Oh.
I've got a few.
Very cool. Well, we've got the second album, but you guys, it's all good,
You
right?
got me.
That's right, I did. I saw you whipping a few. I think you fixed his necklace too
Ben's
with your...
Dreamcatcher was coming undone, so I cut it up for him,
Any
Friendship.
opportunity.
So is the second rodeo, is this much easier on the road this way?
Oh, God, no.
No. Well, you first.
Well, it's just every time it's so different. I mean, we have all these kind of funny stories that maybe illustrate it. We pulled up in a motorhome, which is not a normal thing for us. We had to rent a motorhome the other day because our van broke down in Redding, California. So we kind of classed it up for a weekend with this motorhome, which has been amazing, but it's a fleeting pleasure, you know what I mean? So we have to go back to the van now, and we've just been working for like 8 months, 9 months, not straight, but relatively straight on the road. We're transient hobos at this point.
No homes. We don't have homes.
We don't have homes and all
Okay.
these things, which is like, I don't know. It's an amazing thing to continually sacrifice to do this thing because it hasn't, the pleasure of it hasn't lessened at all, but it's continually surprising to see what it asks of you and to see if you'll actually do it. And so far we have.
Well, it's funny. It's a very uncomfortable lifestyle, but you get like the payoff is when you get to play, and you guys are here, and that's so cool. And it's a really nice feeling to have that kind of response and support from, you guys aren't our friends and family, so you're not obligated to be here. But
also, we would like to be friends.
But yeah, so then things change, and now we need to see you every time we come to Portland.
We get super clingy.
So do you guys, now that you have been out on the road 2, 3, 4, 5 times, do you find those, because you're playing a lot of the fests. We just had you at Coachella. You played South by Southwest, read about your reviews there. Fantastic. You're going to be coming back. We've got you at Sasquatch. Is there something about all the camaraderie that you guys have with the other bands at these things, or maybe these nighttime smoky-filled clubs are just a little bit more intimate? With a little bit of both?
Well, it's funny. We, as of the past 2 months, have actively been making new friends on Twitter. It's like this friendship dating site or something. All of a sudden it's like, oh man, I tweeted at him. Hey, we tweeted back, and then we did a direct message. What? And that's when things get serious. And we made friends with this band called Trampled by Turtles. They're out of Minneapolis, and they're incredible. They're kind of like bluegrass, super rock. And we keep barking up their tree to try and tour with them. But there's
Clingy.
Very, very clingy. It's like, what are you doing? No, you didn't call me back.
You didn't direct message us back.
But yeah, we keep meeting all these cool bands, and something that's really interesting is from a humility type standpoint, is that some of the other bands know who we are, and some of these bands that we really like, that we like, so and so's I think Dawes is a fan of us. That's what they said at Coachella, and I was like, oh my God, they know who we are. I love that band. That kind of thing keeps sort of starting to bubble up, which is cool.
And you guys have been out with Billy Jack for a while. Is there a stack of cocktail napkins with the next album on it?
Actually, the next song we're going to play is a new tune that is yet to be recorded. But we're definitely gearing up with lots of writing and, kind of I want it to sound like this. More Zeppelin, less Shania Twain. That never happened. I never said that, and neither did Ben. I don't know where that came from. Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
A little bit country, a little bit rock and roll.
Something
I'd read somewhere that you had said that you guys have these diverse little backgrounds. What would be yours? What would be yours, Ben?
Musically, you mean? I'm not sure. We always talk about this when we talk about this question. We kind of came of age when piracy, music piracy was really becoming a big thing. So I remember, we discovered Napster, and all of a sudden you make these mixes, and all you do is just click, steal. But you didn't think it was stealing.
And you didn't know that it was going to totally corrupt your computer with viruses.
Yeah, a lot of mistakes, the mistakes of youth. However, it's just such a huge range of music that has never been available to anybody before. And I think that's something that we really try and hold on to, because we don't like the idea of being nailed down to any specific genre or things like that, which I don't necessarily believe in the validity of that anyway. So we have the opportunity to do whatever we want by not picking one thing, really. I guess I didn't quite answer your question, but the point is I love all sorts of music.
Well, and we've had the luxury of now we're independent. We have an incredible record distribution company, but at the end of the day, we have creative control, and we don't have anybody saying you need to sound like this. You can't do that song because it doesn't sound like you. No one's saying that to us, and that's really cool because we just kind of go crazy out there.
Well, your album sounds it too, from track
Hip-hop.
one, Angel of Death, to what
Next
we're playing
record.
here at Kink, Let's Get Wrecked. I mean, you got a whole different sound, so we appreciate this. And enjoy the ride. I've said it before, but enjoy the ride, because anybody carries herself her own blade, and you're putting Blinky on an SG, man. You're crazy.
Who wants to ask me Pac-Man?
Murderous.
Oh, is that? Could have swore he had a name, Blinky, didn't he? I might.
Ben, that makes it a little more masculine, right?
Well, who else we
Blinky.
got here? I know I got to Jerry on drums. Jerry
Porter.
All right, Jerry Porter on drums. And we got Patrick
Taylor on the bass.
on bass. And is it Santo or Santo?
Santo.
Santo.
But Santo, if you want to add a little finesse, shine.
Can I put my pinky up when I say that?
Please do.
All right,
Always.
Suzanne Santo and Ben Jaffe. It's Honey Honey with us in the Bing Lounge this afternoon, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for coming on.